Hello, everybody, and welcome to Barge. This is a game by +2 Games, and we're going to be playing a river otter, running down an unlimited river, gathering resources, and trading with towns to make our raft bigger and better. So let's start a new game. And we will start at night time, apparently. So welcome to Barge. As you and your barge float down this endless river, you'll find towns where you can buy supplies, sell goods, and process items. Right, so we can walk around. All right, we can build our raft. If we press F, we can build different things like planters, crates, rudder, bed, torch. Some basics. I don't know if we'll be able to build other things later on, if we can get any kind of blueprint would be the word. Any blueprints or anything like that. But the one thing I would like to show you, let's get an empty hand. This is the rudder here. It's really tiny. You can't really see it very well. But if you right click on it, you can S to anchor, W to lift anchor, A to steer left, and D to steer right. Okay, so as we come up to this town here, we can do a little bit of trading. And I might anchor down and do a little bit of raft, well, a bit of resource gathering so we can upgrade our raft a little bit as well. So I'm going to drop the anchor there. And I'm going to come off here. So right click to dock with town. So welcome to the town. We need 5 oak logs. If you consent to selling to us the items we need, our dock workers will pull the items from your barge's inventory. Barge's inventory, I don't know whether that counts as our inventory or our hotbar or what, but I'm going to go and try and get some planks. But at the moment, we'll dock without selling. And then we'll go and see if we can find a few trees to chop down. So they only wanted, I think, 5, didn't they? So that's not too bad. So let's grab our axe and grab 5 oak logs. So we're going to try at first to just... Probably we're just going to open up the raft a little bit. We're going to get some more space, and then we'll start building things like beds and crates and storage and ways to make grow carrots and trees and things without having to leave the raft. Oh, I think it's called a barge, isn't it? So yeah, there we go. We've got loads. Let's open our inventory, pop those in there. I don't know whether that counts as the barge inventory, you see. I'm going to just sprint with shift. Go back to this little guy down here. Hey. Let's see if I can chat. Sometimes you can chat again to them. Maybe having docked. Without... Maybe having docked without... that's fine. I'll just build up the raft so that when we actually dock the first time, we can chat to them and give them the things they need. So there are various shops. You can right click on these houses to open a shop. I would not advise clicking on anything. Maybe hover over it. Check its price. Check what it is. Do not click on it. If you click on it, you will buy it. And then you'll be sad because you spent all your money on something you don't even want. Totally didn't happen to me. I don't know how I know that. You can buy a chicken for 35. It's E to come out of the menu, which I'm finding it hard to remember. I want to press escape so bad. And here we will have... get to the right place where it's going to let me open the shop. Where is it? Pixel hunting a bit, aren't we? Yes. Well, there should be a shop there, but I can't find where to stand to right click to make it happen. So, oh well. So here we have a shop which is a tool upgrade shop. Now, I don't need any new tools. We've got a set of tools. They don't seem, as far as I can tell, to have any durability on them. But if we want to upgrade, we need 8 raw iron and $150. So I haven't actually managed to work out how to do that, what the I don't know whether I just have to have the things in my inventory and then it will give me options to upgrade or what. But if you click on any of these, it will just give you the basic tool, which is not what we want at all. So we're just going to E out of there for now. I haven't been able to, I would think I'd go over to the anvil and click on it or something, and then that would be where I do all my upgrades and that sort of thing. But I'm not finding the UI the most forgiving in terms of just learning what you're doing. I still think it's a dead cute game though, and very, very fun. So up here we've got the seed shop, so we can see what's in there. Most of these towns seem to have the same kinds of shops in them as you go, so don't need to worry too much. So you'll tend to have acorns, birch seeds, carrot seeds, and potato seeds here. So I think, I'm pretty sure carrots and potatoes are the only things you've got. Bearing in mind this is a demo, so obviously there will probably be some more types of seeds and things like that. There'll be more content in the full release, I would imagine. All right, let's see if we can chat to this guy. Yeah, there we are. Sell requested items. Okay, doesn't look like it then. So what we're going to do then is use our stuff to do a little bit of expansion on the raft. And then I'd also like to make a crate. That in the corner there. And then I could use that crate. E to open inventory. E to close. I built the crate. Let's get my hand empty. Maybe that's why. Right click to open crate. There we are. So I could put a couple of those into a crate. I put those into a crate. E to close it. I'm saying that more to remind myself than anything else. Then I'm going to go and chop down a couple more trees. I might need to move my barge so we can get more trees and stuff. Chop down some more of those, and I'm going to put them in the crate and then see if the selling mechanic will work there. If not, then we'll move on. I will put lots of... Oh, we've got carrots here, look, coming out of the trees, bushes. So maybe if we have a little stack of carrots, a little stack of oak logs. I don't know how we make planks. I don't know if there's going to be some way of making logs into planks or what, really? Or whether we just have to exchange them at the sawmill. All right, I've got 6 logs now, so I'm going to put those into my crate, and we'll see if we can sell them. I just want to get the sell mechanic working if I can. I would also like to put a bed on my raft, because I'm not liking this like nighttime malarkey. Sometimes I seem to be able to shift to sprint to deal with this person, and sometimes not. Okay, well, I'm going to pop away my logs there. A plank cut from an oak tree. And then I think we're gonna head out. So let's need to sneeze, I need to sneeze. Do I know? No, I don't need to sneeze anymore. Alright, let's get going for a bit and I'll dock with the next person. I don't know how many times I'm allowed to interact with them, so I can have some tea while we're sailing. Okay, so building a crate, I think, might take the logs. Build a rudder. I can build a bed. I don't really know what these things are going to take in terms of... Oh, a torch might be good on the very tippy top of the raft. Honestly, for me, I think the barge tiles are where it's at. Requires 3 oak log. But I have that in my crate. So does that mean that I'm only allowed to use them if they're in my inventory? Might do. Because I feel like we need more room here. We 100% need more room. Needs to be wider, I think. Okay, gonna go and do some tree chopping as the barge carries on down the river. I'm about to come to a town now. See if I can work out what this person wants. 3 carrots. Sell requested items. Oh yeah, we sold them. Oh, we've got 140. Maybe I did sell the last lot as well. Nice. Well, that's super good. I'm just going to let the barge do its thing then. Roll along, roll along, roll along. And I'm going to keep chopping wood. So one thing that might be nice in this game as a bit of a note is to have maybe different things at different... The villages all seem very similar at the moment. So let me just see if I can chop any of these. They look like stones. They don't seem to be. Okay. I love that I go faster in the water. That's just so brilliant. That's just so Otter. And then I want to put a bed down if I can. Requires 6 planks. Okay. I feel like they're probably going to ask for a lot of oak logs and things, and I'll be able to buy things like planks. Whether I'll be able to then chop them up myself, I'm not really sure. What do you want? $50 for 9 carrots. See if I can get some carrots going. It's not too hard to make the money, is it? So that's quite good. So yeah, I want some planks so I can make a bed on my raft. Seems like not every bush yields a carrot. Alright, that's my 9 carrots. I'll run back down to this guy and see if I can quickly sell them. Or if we've gone past. Might be that we've gone past. Okay, I'm gonna just swim after my raft then. Seems like you don't need to worry too much. Like, the otter goes very fast in the water. But probably would be a good idea to get some oak logs. It seems to be very much oak logs and carrots that they're after at the moment. There might be the odd one that'll ask for things like eggs and potatoes and things like that eventually, but I could probably do well enough with carrots and wooden planks. Wooden logs, not planks. I still don't know how to get, like, gold and things like that, so... Birch logs? Darn it. Those I would need to grow on my barge, so we need to carry on. Well, actually, if I want enough money, I could go and buy... If I can find the sawmill. go and buy a couple of planks. I mean, I think I have... I'm in the pause menu. No. I think, actually, it's just that I put them in my chest. I think I have the planks I need. Yeah, I do. So let's make a bed, because it's coming into nighttime again. My goodness me. I might put it here. Yeah, I have a bed. So should we maybe dock for the night? I'll maybe have a little sleep in my bed. I'm assuming I can sleep in this bed. Space to dive. You can hold your breath for a long time, but you can't breathe underwater. Keep an eye on your breath meter at the top of the screen so you don't end up needing to be rescued. If you run out of breath, one of the security members will rescue you, but they take all the items from your backpack and some of your money as a payment. Okay. Wow, that's really cool. I am very, very pleased that I did that, but also, how do I use the bed? Is it just like... Is it not a usable thing? Or is it like I can only use it from one side or something? I want to sleep in my bed. Maybe the sleep mechanic's not in yet. Darn it. Okay. Well, why don't we dive for a bit and try and... So I've got to keep an eye on my breath meter. Oh, okay. So I think this might be how we get... There we are. We managed to pick some stuff up there. I don't know if it's stone or what we got. Stop the river from like taking us away. And then come back up to the surface. Right, what did we get there? We've got 11. Takes a minute. 11 small stones. Okay. So what are these stones here then? That requires a shovel. Oh, okay. Let's shovel these up then. What's that I got? Oops. I pressed tab. How dare I? Okay, so I don't even know where my raft is right now. Is it ahead of me or behind me? Oh, yeah. Okay, I docked it. I've been moving, though. Right, so let's open our inventory and see what we got there. Is that some dirt, maybe? Sand. Okay. I see. I see. So things under the water are important. Okay. I would like to expand my raft. Oak barge tile, please. Yeah. And I think I'm going to go and do a little bit of cutting down of trees around here. I'm not sure how I'm going to get metal, though. So far, I haven't seen any metal. But we certainly have a lot of other things to get first, so... Let's go and build some more barge tiles. What I'd eventually like to do is to start to plant things along this here raft, but gonna need a bit of a bigger raft first, aren't we? Because this is my living quarters section. Obviously, we're going to have a bit of a limit to how wide the raft can be. So I want it to be a bit wider, maybe a couple more wide. And then we can start making it longer. And that doesn't seem to need any limitations. So I'm sad that the bed doesn't work. Tabbed pause. I'm definitely not getting any kind of dock with town. 10 stone. Oh, I can do that. I think. Did I do? Yeah, I did. 270. Nice. Well, at least I can do that. There's pause, sprint, inventory. And when I go close to the crate, it says that I can interact with the crate, but the bed definitely not. So I'm quite sad about that because I was looking forward to having a bed that I could sleep in. And we could not do the night, but okay, I guess it doesn't work. Why put it in there? What else can we make? Let's have a look. So we can make an oak barge tile. We can make a tree planter, a vegetable planter, a crate we've already got, a rudder we've already got, a bed, torches. Why not? I need 1 plank for that. Okay, let's go and buy a few planks. There's various things in these shops. So I can buy stone here. I can buy a chicken egg. I can buy a carrot. I can buy a potato. None of which I need right now. General store. Chickens, seeds, and what we probably want down here. If we want to make a torch. If I can't have a bed, then maybe I could have at least a bit of light to work with, you know. There appears to be 2 sawmills in this place. This was a big town, clearly. Okay, I will buy a plank for 10. Can I sell things? Huh? I have a load of... Oh! Here we are. Welcome to the lumber... I didn't read this, did I? Because I'm silly. We sell logs and planks and we'll process logs into planks for a fee. Ah! The fee to process a log into planks is 20 per log. If you have the required fee to process a log, just drop the log in one of our empty inventory slots. Okay! So, does it say anything in the... I'm learning this as I go. Anything here about how to upgrade? So I'd love to know. Okay. I wish I could read all of that, but it's chopped off the bottom. So I was wondering if maybe it says how. There should be a scroll down on that. That's terrible. Terrible, I tell you, it's terrible. So if anyone knows, maybe in the comments or something, like exactly what the deal is with the workshop there. And how to upgrade, do you let me know? I mean, I guess 8 raw iron and 150. So maybe if I had that, I could put that into an empty inventory slot and it would process. I'm not going to do that yet. I'll make my mistakes later when I have more money, if I'm going to make the mistakes. Okay, well, I guess we can have a couple of torches on here now then. I'm going to put one next to the rudder, I think. So then it'll be like a kind of central torch. Maybe there, actually. I don't really know where I want my torch. Okay, I just want one. There, that's where it's going to go. So hopefully that will light... Oh, gee, it lights things up horribly, though. I'm going to need more. So that it doesn't look really terrible. Oh, that lighting effect is it's something, isn't it? That is really something. I don't know whether I prefer it without that, actually. It's a really realistic lighting effect, but it's also horrible because it keeps the things that you're wanting to light up in darkness still. That's not good. Eek. All right, let's go chop some trees down, make the raft bigger. Now I've spent half my time making... I've spent all of my wood on making logs and then spent all of my planks. Sorry, all of my logs on making planks and all of my planks on making torches. And the torches aren't even good. I really think that it would just be better to have like a uniform light there, as much as it's lovely and realistic. It doesn't do a heck of a lot to actually light up the things you're trying to light up. And also the bed doesn't work. Unless it does. Let me know in the comments if you manage to get the bed to work, okay? I would love to know. It might be that, you know, bedtime will be for the full game. Okay, let's keep going. Let's run away. I love the concept though. It's such a cute concept. Look, it looks kind of nice in the daytime when you don't need a torch. Okay, so barge tile, and let's get some more barge made. Okay, I feel like that might be as wide as we go, and I'm gonna now start to go longer. I might widen it out the other direction as well. I don't really know yet what I'm gonna do. Actually, I think we might rudder up and then just go along a little bit. I don't know, or could we go over the other side? What's it? I never go over this side. So is there good stuff over this side too? Some. All right, I think it is time to let the barge go, because I think we need to start making more stuff. So let's let it go on its merry way. W, lift anchor. I can always catch up with it later. My little barge home. It is starting to get there though. It's starting to look a bit nicer. Look a bit bigger. So my next job will be to put some planters on it, I think. So ideally, I would not want to be getting off the barge to do things like cut down trees. I want my planters to do that for me. Obviously, birch trees and birch planks, they're going to be something that I need to do those, by growing them on the barge, because it doesn't look like they just naturally occur. It looks like I need to buy the seeds and get them. Carrots, it looks like they naturally occur, but potatoes, it looks like they do not. I don't know if there's a way to sell other than sell to the people on the dock sides, so I'll have to try that out as well. Oh, look, here comes my barge. So I have to cut down 3 trees every time I want to do an expansion. And I don't want to put down the planters until the barge is like big enough to, you know, sort of be able to run around them a bit. And I don't know whether carrots would be a better thing to do, or whether the carrots would be better, or whether potatoes would be, because I've not been asked for potatoes yet. Maybe they will start asking for that soon. I'm actually gonna start to carrots up there. I've got 20 carrots now. That's amazing. I'm going to pull the raft over a little bit. And then I'm going to start to build up this side a little bit more, and then we'll build backwards a little bit after that. So again, I'm still at the moment just making things big. I'm just increasing the size of things. And then we'll make some planters and things. Okay, so 75 for 7 birch log and 14 oak log. I won't be able to do that because we don't have birch set up yet. They're asking for more complex things now though, so... I need to start getting a proper setup going, and then we'll be able to fulfill these requests. So it looks like at the moment we can do birch logs, we can do potatoes, carrots, we can get chickens going. So we can have eggs and things to sell. Okay, I'm going to go down to like somewhere like the general store or something, if I can find a general store here. I'm going to see if we can sell anything to the general store or whether it's... So say I got this bit of stone. Can I sell that to the general store? I can. Nice. But things like carrots I'll be able to sell for more. Okay. But if I need money for something, then I can do that. I'm just trying to, like I say, go through all of the various game mechanics and try and work out what I can and can't do. I think my raft is ahead of me. Yes. Probably should have stopped it. But yeah, we're still just making it bigger for now, and now we'll be getting some planters onto it. And my kind of goal for this demo will be to get chickens, it will be to get planters of every type. And see if I can, and I don't know if I'll be able to or not, but see if I can upgrade tools. I'm not certain that the tool stuff is there yet. Use all my oak logs. I need a much bigger raft before I really start putting tons of planters and things onto it. So I don't want to... No one wants a cramped raft with planters everywhere. You're tripping over everything. It's a massive nightmare, you know? You just don't want it. But yeah, now I know I can just sell things to the general shop. I can just sell my carrots there, stuff like that. That's very nice to know. Okay, let's head back to the raft and make a little bit more raft. So I just want to kind of make a bit more on this side here, so we've got more. I probably want to try and go, well, I've got like 4 to one side, so why not do 1 2 3 4, make it like that wide, for, you know, symmetry and stuff. Get the rudder in the middle. And I'll build forward because I feel like a rudder should be at the back of a boat. And hopefully as it improves, I should start to like it a bit better as well. Okay, so if I come back with 9, that should be another 3 sections I can put onto it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's I'm just gonna get another 3 trees, and I'm gonna sort of mark out where the width of the width of the raft is gonna end up. Okay, let's go. Let's swim so fast. So I'm imagining that if we are going to be able to do... So we'll do like that. I'll try and fill all of those in. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3 is 8, 16, 24. That'll only take me the rest of my life. Like I say, we're lucky we don't have any durability issues. I have to worry about my tool suddenly breaking or something. But I would imagine that we'd be doing this a lot faster if we actually had a way to upgrade the tools. So I don't know. I haven't yet managed to... One thing I'd like to do as well is see how far I can walk over here. I wonder if there's other biomes. I wonder if there's other things. Does it just go on forever? Is there an end? You don't really want to go too far away because you don't want to lose the raft, but it seems like it's quite a large area. Though now in a large area of nothing. Oh, that's because there's a town nearby. Okay. Well, let me maybe go and see if they want anything I have. And then I've got to try and work out where the raft is. Oh, it's right there. Wonderful. Oh, 13 oak logs and 14 stone. Okay. We could try and do that, actually. Anchor the raft, just so I don't lose it. It's very easy to lose it, isn't it? Okay, let's go underwater and get my pickaxe out. Grab some stone. They wanted, what, 14 stone or something? So far, I've only managed to get stone. I haven't managed to get anything else. So no iron or anything like that under the seabed at the moment. Haven't seen it in any of the shops either. I won't worry about shovels for sand. Last one, and then we need to come up for air. Okay. I was getting worried about the air and starting to panic a bit, so I needed to kind of come up. I don't know if we've got enough now. E. Oh, yeah, we've got plenty enough. Okay, that will definitely do. I probably drifted a bit, so let's just actually... Swimming is faster, remember? We are an otter after all. And we needed 13 planks, I think it was. So let's go and get a few oak planks. Sorry, logs it was. Not planks. As planks, as far as I can tell, we can only get from the sawmill. But it's $10 for 1 plank. But if you make your own, it's 20 for 5. So I feel like you get a much better deal that way. But yeah, I haven't found any iron ore at all yet. So I'm not sure if that's even in the game at the moment. I would imagine if it was, maybe you'd find it on the riverbed. I'm not sure though. Seems to be where the stone is. I mean, to be fair, I didn't even know where the stone was for a while, so... It was by accident that I found the way to... Yeah, we've got enough now. Then I found the way to dive, so... This game may well have more secrets that I've yet to unveil. I really hate it though that it's not just easy to click on someone. Like, I've got all the stuff that guy needs. And I'm right-clicking and I'm right-clicking and I'm running around and I'm basically on top of the guy. And I'm like, hey, hey, hey. And he's like, nah. I got all the stuff ready. And he's like, nah. Not trading with you today. Sorry. Maybe they don't trade at night or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's one thing I would definitely say about the game. Like, I love the way everything works in it, and that you dive and you get the stuff and you got the barge and you build it up and you can build planters and you can do this and you can do that. What I don't love about it is how difficult it can sometimes be to click on things. There we are. So we just need about another. If I can't trade with them, I may as well use it for building the raft, is what I figure. So I want to get about another 5 trees. Just fill that in, and then we can start looking at what we need for probably more trees, actually. Then we can look at what we need for our veggie planters, and we can start planting some carrots down the side there, I think. I might buy a chicken and stick it on there too. Let's see about buying a chicken. They said it was 35 to buy a chicken. I don't know if I need to feed them or anything, so it's a bit of a gamble, but I shall buy a chicken. Animals and animal care items. I don't see any animal care items there, so maybe they're not in yet as well. Maybe later on we'll be able to buy a chicken feed or something. We'll have to feed them. So I feel like the chickens can maybe live on the side here. And then we can do some planters over here. I'll just fill in those gaps in the raft. Right, so I want to make a vegetable planter. And that requires 4 oak planks. That's fine. I'll go and make some oak planks in a bit. Let's have a little look at the chicken and see what we need to do with the chicken. So, chicken there. Oh, just stick him on the raft. Okay, and I guess after a while he'll lay an egg or something. Nice. Nice job. Okay. I'm keeping my bed there just because I am. I'm stubborn. I'm hoping one day it might work. You never know. Okay, so for one planter, we need some logs. Let's run around and grab a few, and then we'll take them to the mill. Sorry if the sound effects of the trees and things are a little bit loud. It can sometimes be very hard for me to actually, like, for some reason, when I'm playing a game, it can be harder for me to work out how loud it is compared to, like, my voice and the game around me and things than it is when I'm looking at it in post. But by the time I'm looking at it in post, I won't be able to change anything, so. All right, let's open the shop. Right, click to open shop, it said. Come on. There we are. Right, so I want to process these. I've got 9 planks now, so I'll be able to make a couple of planters. One thing I would say is this is very, very different to anything else I've ever played. Like, obviously I have played things like oh, where's my... Oh, okay. There's 2 of you. I have played things like Raft. And obviously there's a similarity between this and that, but I've never played something, you know, like a 2D top-down building a raft thing, so... Yeah. Tab brings up the pause menu, and escape brings up the main menu, right? Both of those are things that I would try and use to bring up an inventory or something, you know? It can be a little bit disconcerting. Right, so I need to change the variation to a vegetable planter. We want to put a couple of those down up here, I would say. Then I want to try and see if I can do anything with them. Can we plant some seeds in there? Oh, I think my seeds are in my crate. But so far, not really needed them for much. So it seems like when I click on the planter, okay, open my inventory. I'm going to put the carrot seeds in on my hotbar. See if I can plant them. There we are. Carrots planted. Mischief managed. Mission achieved. Okay, lovely. So the next thing I should probably try and do is to see if I can plant some birch trees. Because they are kind of needed for a few things. Also maybe some potatoes. Yeah, let's do some potato planters as well. What do you mean it needs 4 oak planks? I only have 1 oak plank? No. All right, let's plant some potatoes as well. Got a chicken. We've got carrots. Oh, they've just gone through a growth stage. Very nice. I'd like to... Oh, probably it would be good if I chop down the tree first. So 1 tree is enough for 1 planter. But I am going to get a little bit low on money. If I'm not careful, because I keep spending it on stuff. Alright, back to the sawmill. Right click to open shop. And I'm just going to throw those in there. And that's my 9 planks there. And then we can try and get some birch planks going. Oh, sorry. No, we weren't doing that. We were doing potatoes first. I don't know if I have... Ooh, were they ready? Oh, what did I do then? Ah! Left click to remove. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Did I even get my planks back? Oh, I think I did. So that's fine. But I didn't really get my carrot back, I don't think. Ooh. All right, then. So carrot seeds there. And put potato seeds here. I'm a little bit sad that I've no idea how to harvest these things. I have to be really specific about, like... having an empty hand and things like that, I think. Oh, requires shovel. Oh, okay. And then I plant some new ones. Right, so however much... I don't know how much it costs for carrot seeds. I'm going to go buy some potato seeds so I can have a look while I'm there. But I don't know whether growing carrots is a profitable business or not, to be honest. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so open shop. So a carrot seed will cost... No one knows. 1. I got 5 there. It seems like it's $1 to get 5 seeds, so that's really, really cheap. And then 1 carrot, 127. 1 carrot sells for $2. So you'd need to grow a lot of them to make a lot of money, but I think that's okay. So a birch tree seed. I'm going to buy one of those. Maybe even two. And we'll try and make some tree planters on our barge as well. Okay. Must be a lonely life being a little tiny otter sailor. You definitely get a lot more money for the quests though. Birch logs and potatoes. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there with making those things. But we are not quite there. So potatoes, we've got 5 potato seeds. We've got lots of carrot seeds. I think those carrots might be done. Are they? No, they're not quite there yet, are they? They show up with a white thing around them when they're done. And then you can shovel them and get them. And honestly, I've got plenty of carrots, so maybe we'll just plant potatoes. Well, this is definitely getting there, isn't it? Let's lift the anchor. So I can maybe find traders that want things that I actually have, which might be quite nice. And while the raft is doing that, I'm going to head on up here and see if I can find some more trees that I haven't yet decimated. Obviously, that is the name of the game. So yeah, I want to have birch trees going. And if I can't find iron, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Probably at the point where I'm getting birch trees. I've got crates. I've done the vegetable planter, crate, rudder, bed, torch, oak barge tile, oak tree planter, vegetable planter. At that point, I think we're probably going to be done with the demo. So let's have a look. Potatoes and birch logs. Darn. We really need those birch logs, don't we? Okay, well, let's make the barge a bit bigger so we've got some room to plant them. Barge tile. Oh, okay. And then I'm probably going to need to go and get some planks done as well. But we're definitely self-sufficient at this point. I'm definitely able to easily make enough money to fund myself in planks. But yeah, this is so super cute. I think that might be our first potatoes ready now. Hey, potatoes. You get quite a lot of them, actually. Carrots, you only get 2, and it seems you get 4 potatoes. I got 11 out of that. Very nice. All right, then. I've got some carrot seeds there as well as some potato seeds, but I'll need to buy more potato seeds. So let's just plant what we got. And I'll go get something else later. They grow quite fast, which is also quite nice. Did I have any more? Oh, yeah, I had enough logs to do a little bit more building of the raft. I'm just going to build it up here, and then I'm going to put the planters. Oak tree plant. I want a birch tree planter, really. Oh, maybe an oak tree planter. Yeah. That makes so much more sense. Not an oak tree planter. An oak tree planter. Which will also allow you to grow a birch tree. The adorableness of this is just off the charts. It's so cute. All Alright, I'm gonna run up to the next guy and see if we've got enough stuff. Birch is really the only thing we don't have. 11 oak logs and 7 stone. Didn't really have that much, but I'm wondering. I don't. Do you know something as well? I have money, but I don't have materials as much. So I'm thinking that maybe it would be good for me just to get the materials I need for things rather than trying to fulfill requests. So I'm gonna go and make some planks. About half of that, I think. So I've got 17 planks and 5 logs. Lovely. Let's go make a birch planter. And then I think once we've grown the birch trees, I think we're there with it, to be honest. Then it's just a case of I haven't had anything from the chicken yet though either. Is there anything we can do with the chicken? I don't even want to know what happens. Left click to remove there, see. I want to remove the chicken really. I want to. So yeah, I'm not sure 100% whether the chicken actually is providing any eggs right now, or whether they're just there as like a placeholder and you can sort of put them on your barge and decorate it with the chickens, but you can't really get eggs yet. You can certainly buy them in the shop if you need them, but I'm not seeing them do much yet. Okay, so F to change object, and we want a tree planter. There we are. Couple of those down, and I'm going to see if we've got some birch seeds that we can put in. Shit, did. There's some I made earlier. So now we've got a couple of birch trees growing as well. Fantastic. And so we're going to be starting to get to the point now where we're self-sufficient on the actual raft itself. Like, we don't need to get off the raft for anything except for maybe to buy seeds. I don't know whether you'd have a seed maker or something later on. But I probably would like to get some oaks planters on here as well. I don't know, how many planks do I have left? I've got enough for a couple more planters. But I probably should get some more trees. And it does seem like it's growing fairly swiftly. So if I just went and got a butt ton of seeds, I'd barely have to leave the raft at that point. Which is quite nice. Yeah, 6 oak planks. Rats. Okay. Let's just build a little bit more oak barge tile. So we can get a bit bigger. Oh, shame. We're coming up for town soon. And if so, what sort of stuff do they want? Man! I want some more potato seeds. Oh, look at this. I saw a little thing under the ground. Oh, I see. I swim up and down the river looking for little treasure chests and things. And stuff. You can get some better things. Okay, is that maybe a shovel for that one then? Shovel. Just my hands. Let's get rid of those potatoes for a sec. Ah, continue. underneath. So what is that? How do I open that? These I seem to be able to do with my pickaxe, right? These guys I seem to be able to do with the shovel. That? No, not with the shovel, not with the axe. With the hammer? So I don't know what that is. Or how to smash it. Maybe it needs a higher level tool or something. That's cool. I might see if I... Now I know how to get... And I did say that I might end up... Oh, look. My birch trees are done. Yay. Oh, I got a seed back from it. Very nice. Which doesn't seem to be something that happens with the potatoes. I don't think anyway. No. So what is that? That is raw iron. Can be traded to a blacksmith for iron. Okay. So we need to be looking for that stuff now. I've got a bit of a new thing to you know, be working on now. I haven't had a town in ages though. I haven't had a town in a million years. Seems like now I'm making birch trees, though, that I'm able to just keep going with them, which is very nice. I'm going to put some stuff in my chest, I think. So I think the birch seeds can go in there. I think that's all I want to put in, to be honest. We've got a pretty decent chunk of inventory space. And I'm going to have a look around. See if I can find any more treasures under the water. I'm silly and I pressed E. What was I supposed to press? Right click to loot. Oh, I wonder if that other one was another right click to loot. Up here. Is that right click? Oh, it's an entire cave. What? Underwater caves like this one are, as the name implies, underwater. Keep a close eye on your breath meter while you explore. Beware the paths you mine through these caves will collapse behind you. Oh. Look at my pickaxe. How do I get out then? Oh, I see. And then there's like more layers to it and stuff. I wonder if there's a way to... All right, I want to mess around with that a bit more, so I'm going to actually stop the raft for now. This is like a whole thing I didn't even know existed. Okay. So I want to try my best to get to the iron, So maybe getting rid of these two would be a good thing. And the better my pickaxe, the more I'm going to be able to get out of these caves. And probably the further down I go, the more stuff I'm going to get. Okay, let's get back out. I don't want to go too crazy. All right, so how much iron do I have now? I've got 6 pieces. I think if I can get 8 pieces, then I'm going to be all good. To get myself a bit of a upgrade. So let's try and go in again. So the quicker I can go, the more time I've got. I don't want to be too arrogant about it though, because I got to be careful. That it doesn't all collapse behind me, because that's what it said it would do. It said it would collapse all behind me, so... We're close to a town. Yes, we are. Fantastic. So let me go and see what I can do with this iron at the blacksmith. I am very prepared that I might muck all of this up, lose money, that sort of thing, while I'm trying to work it all out, but we'll see. Okay, so... I have 8 raw iron. And I have 150 gold, so let's see. Hey, I just upgraded my pickaxe. Look at me go. Right. So I could upgrade all my stuff. So then, iron to gold. There's probably gold on the 2nd level of that. Oh, let's go. Let's go upgrade stuff. So those of you I asked if you managed to upgrade it, tell me. I don't need to know anymore. I found the caves, found the cave system, and I know how to... I know how to do the thing now. Okay, so now I got a swanky upgraded pick. Am I gonna be faster? I think I am, yes. I'm going to try and head towards this one. I don't know whether I can get straight out to the surface from here. Yes, this is gold. Oh no. Oh no. I see what it means now. I might have to get rescued here for the first time. Yeah, I lost all the stuff in my inventory there. Does that include my... Oh, yeah, it includes all of my basic axe and everything like that. All of my tools. So let's go down to the... I've still got 146 left. And that was including my upgraded tool as well. Sad times. But now we know how it works. I thought that if I went down, I'd be able to come straight out. But that is not the case. I don't really know how you're going to get gold. Gold is going to be hard to get, I think. Unless you can do something to upgrade. Oof. They're expensive to replace as well. Goodness me. All right. Harsh game, but that's okay. I will never not understand that mechanic again, so... I don't have anything that I can... Alright, let's get in there again. So it would be nice to have some way of increasing your oxygen. But yeah, it doesn't collapse behind you if you... It doesn't collapse behind you as you're doing stuff. But if you go down a level, it will absolutely collapse behind you. So that's what you want to like kind of watch out for. I would love to have a light source on this as well. Because in the nighttime, it's very dark. So I've got 10 stone and 5 pieces of metal. And I'm going to maybe just go and see how much they sell for, to be honest. I don't really feel like I need to move on too much at the moment. I would like to get more stuff. So let's see. How much does that sell for? We traded to a blacksmith for iron. Yeah, I made 50 gold for that. I'm just selling it by the looks of it, and 40 gold for that. So that's enough to get me another hammer and another axe, but not quite enough for another shovel. So, like, to replace all of your items is not too bad. Probably would keep things in crates rather than in your inventory, though, as well. And I might go and get some more seeds, actually. That's probably a good idea, actually. Get a load more potato seeds as well. Maybe some carrot seeds. I don't think I need birch at the moment. Okay, let's head back and get myself a little bit more iron, maybe. And then we could sell that. It sells for a good amount, so... I don't have a shovel yet, so I can't really, like, dig those up. Okay, so we've got a cave here. And I'm just going to keep going. Just grabbing iron. Gold is going to be difficult to get. It's going to be a case of... I have to have enough oxygen to be able to get in and to get out. And to dig towards the gold. I don't even know how I'm going to do that. I really don't. Even with a super swanky, extra cool pickaxe, I really haven't been able to do that, you know? Even with an iron pickaxe, I don't think I will be able, unless I'm really lucky, to get in and get gold. So probably the thing to do with that... I have to get out with it, otherwise there's no point. Every time I go down and up, every time I go down and then I come back up again, it will reset the cave. So it's not like I can sort of do a little bit and then come up and then do a little bit more. So I don't know how getting gold is going to work. I can see myself losing a lot of iron pickaxes trying to go for gold, and trying to go for emerald sounds almost impossible. So I don't know whether the full game is going to maybe have some ways for me to stay down longer. Right, so I'm going to sell all of this stone I got. It's quite easy to get a lot of stone. For now, I will sell the iron as well. Yeah, 175. And that just puts me back to basic tools. If I take another little run down there, I should probably be able to get enough. 150 for 8 raw. Yeah, I should be able to get enough for a pickaxe upgrade. I don't know whether maybe you can get gold out of treasure chests and things. And if you can, you might be able to get your first gold upgrade for the pickaxe from that, rather than relying on going into the dangerous little underground. Oh, this one isn't great. You really need to be aware of your oxygen. I mean, maybe sometimes you go down and be really lucky about where you come out, where the way down is. So maybe that's the way to do it. You keep going in and re-rolling it until it's in a different spot. I think this will be the last one. Oh, I didn't manage 7. Right, let's go and see if we can get an 8th. I can always sell the stone to get the 50, so... Yeah, I do feel like this has constantly been unveiling new things to me, and that's really, really cool. But I'm just not entirely sure how we're meant to get into the gold section. I mean, I got there, but getting out is another thing entirely. And it's not like I can just be like, oh, well, I'll just pop on down there and I'll pop on up and... And if you go down there and get the gold and then come back and you're like halfway across... Ugh. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Yeah, I actually don't see how it's possible. Let me know in the comments if you managed to get any gold. But at least having gone and got the iron, I can at least show you how to upgrade a tool. So I'm really pleased that at least that was possible. Like, so I'd sell those 14 stone and then I would have just enough to upgrade my pickaxe. Used to harvest stone upgrade at a... Blah, 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 blah. So if I wanted to... I mean, you get all the way down to diamond tier, but I'm like, how do you hold your breath that long? Is there some secret to that? So I wonder if there's going to be eventually some like thing that you can find out to increase your breath. Because I don't think that purely the... That's just still too long, isn't it? 3, 4. Because you need to be able to get into the gold layer and be able to get the gold and be able to come out. And even to get to this is half my breath. So how does that work? Like, I'm thinking, is there something I'm missing? Some way of me getting extra breath? But I don't think so. But anyway, I feel like we've probably covered as much as I want to cover of this game at the moment. So we managed to get all of our tools back. We've managed to get our birch planks. We've traded with all the different types of shop. We've got ourselves a chicken. I'm just going to double check that the chicken doesn't have any kind of nice, tasty eggs. So I'm not seeing the chicken being able to work. I can't see the bed being able to work at the moment. We did manage to get all of the planters to work. We managed to find some cool treasure chests under the sea. That's the one other thing that I might check, is like see if I can find any more and see what they have in them. So these are different ones. Let me just check. Ah. See that one? Has that right next to it. So I can try and get a little bit of gold out of this one if I'm really quick. Probably don't want to go less than halfway. You've got to be really lucky then. Okay, I may have dug too greedily and too deeply. No, that one's brilliant, actually. That one was brilliant because it's right next to me. So I think it's really a case of finding one that's in the right place. And let's see about this one. Yeah, that one's down there. So it doesn't actually change the where that is, where the cave go down is. So here, I'm always guaranteed to be able to get to the gold layer. gold there. Let's get out of here before we run out. So yeah, that is a brilliant place. So yeah, just find the right one, I guess. You got to find a really lucky one. I don't have enough money to upgrade it, but that is something that I thought might be the case. And so having tested that, I'm actually pretty happy that if you find the right cave, you might be able to get a gold pickaxe. And if you then find a really lucky cave and the things are all close enough together, you might be able to really quickly get through and get yourself like a bit of emerald or diamond. But I imagine that's going to be really, really hard to do unless you can tech up a bit or find some way of getting more oxygen. So I don't know. Let me know your experiences if you do play this demo, because I'm not going to play any more than that. I at least have the answer to my question as to how you're likely to be able to get gold or other things. Very dangerous to do. But just let me know your experiences and let me know if you find any gold or emeralds or diamonds or anything in any of the treasure chests, or whether you managed to find any of the caves that are close enough together to be able to let you, you know, sneak your way through and get all the way down to the diamond layer. But I think that I've kind of I've got a proof of concept there, so I'm quite happy with that, and I feel like that's probably going to be most of the content of the game, sort of at least sort of looked into a little bit. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more stuff like this, then please subscribe. I'll let you know when videos are out. Hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.